Hey guys, Tommy here, and today we're covering some breaking news from Opensea regarding what they're doing about royalties and their operator filter. So if you guys have your email signed up to Opensea, you may have got this email today, but basically what's going on is in November 2022, last year, Opensea introduced an operator filter. The purpose of this was to enforce royalties for creators. There was a whole lot that you had to do. You had to upgrade your contract to do it, and some collections did that. Not all of them did. Some are probably working on it. But it seems like that is all kind of gone now. Here they say starting August 31st, 2023, which is just around the corner, about 2 weeks away, they're going to sunset the operator filter, move to optional creator fees. Basically, if you're a creator or artist in this space, you are now at the mercy of getting optional royalties on the Ethereum blockchain and really on any blockchain that doesn't have this sort of protection for users. So I'll get into the solution in a second. But this is some pretty rough news. Basically, they've got some dates coming out, like February. Existing collections currently using the operator filter that are currently using it, they'll enforce it until February 29th, 2024. And save for all non-Ethereum blockchains, and then after that, creator fees are optional. So that's what's going on. This is pretty big, guys, in a not great way. You know, NFTs had their whole surge due to creators and royalties, and I feel strongly that royalties are the lifeblood of a lot of these NFT collections. It's really bad news for a lot of collections. I'm going to go through some YouTube comments here to see, some comments that stuck out to me that people have said. Here's a post by Borovic. Opensea is removing all creator royalties is a massive mistake. They still have a 2.5% fee for themselves, which means traders will still continue to blur, but now artists who relied on Opensea to sell their art are even being further screwed. That's true, and that's a funny little tidbit there, right? Opensea is still charging their fee, right? But they're not giving artists and creators and collections theirs. It doesn't sound very fair, does it? This is a really interesting chart by Nansen here. Check this out. This is the total royalties paid, and you can really see, here's where NFTs really took off last fall. Look at these royalties being paid, and by the way, OpenSea was making a killing here too. And then of course royalties fell off. Here Blur came in, and I mean, look at it now. I mean, we're around where we were in spring of 2021 before NFTs really burst on the scene. It's a painful time for NFTs, painful time for royalties, and really again, it's all due to a lack of the inability of current blockchains and blockchain technology to enforce royalties, and it's really sad. It's really sad for a lot of artists and collections. Check this one out here. Hey, OpenSea, they aren't creator fees, they are royalties. Please correct terms and stop making it sound like artists and creators are taxing people. Marketplaces have fees, artists, creators receive royalties. This is standard language. You know, I have to say, actually, I feel kind of bad for OpenSea, and I'll say why. Because they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? They're competing against like Blur, and again, this is what happens, you guys, with the lack of governance. You have people just behave shady. Other marketplaces come out. It actually didn't even start with Blur. It started with other marketplaces. I believe it was X2Y2 that started not paying royalties, and then it snowballed into most of the marketplaces not paying royalties, which is nuts. And this is basically stealing from the artists. But OpenSea's stuck between a rock and a hard place, because if they pay the royalties, it's valid that a lot of business goes elsewhere. So and then finally, this one I want to cover as well. Just got the email from OpenSea. For those who migrated their contracts to enforce royalties and spend hundreds of thousands only to enforce royalties, let me tell you, you are getting rugged one more time. And this is something that crossed my mind too. It's like, man, I was thinking about a lot of projects, and as they're going through this process of it's a big process to upgrade your contracts, move to a different contract, and like here they've kind of just thrown it out. So I imagine there's a lot of collections that are pretty upset by this. So you guys, I've told you guys, and I'll tell you again, the solution is decentralized governance. This is royalties are one way that users get scammed. There are so many ways users get scammed. Users and businesses, excuse me. If you guys haven't seen this meme, it's hilarious, by the way. You guys gotta come on the Energy Twitter page and watch this meme. I made that one. But yeah, basically, you guys, not paying royalties. phishing scams, front running. That's something some blockchains just focus on how they solve front running. Energy solves that too. Social engineering attacks. The list goes on. There's so many things that happen when you don't have governance on a blockchain. And this is the key, you guys. This is the thing I really want you guys to take away from this is there's all these problems, and all these problems are solved by decentralized governance. Decentralized governance would solve this in that if a marketplace wasn't paying royalties, you could blacklist that marketplace's contract or contracts and basically stop them from being able to function. So thereby, you would only allow, it's like establishing laws on the blockchain, you guys. You would only allow people and businesses that are behaving ethically. This is the next level of blockchain technology and where blockchain is going. Of course, again, this is kind of, I guess, years ahead of the time. Though we've built it at Energy, I put this into practice in 2019 and on the Energy Gen 3 since 2020. We've had about 3 years that we've gone without any users, as far as I know, that have been scammed on our blockchain. That's pretty powerful. So again, the solution to this, you guys, is Energy. And if you guys aren't aware, of course, we're building an NFT marketplace. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. It's the end of the day here. Gonna make it. That's our NFT marketplace. It's gonna utilize this sort of protection. So I just want to share this with you guys. So you guys see what's going on in this space. It really is crazy how stuff has just continued to spiral out of control. We've seen users get scammed in crypto a ton. We have not seen businesses getting scammed. And I call these collections or businesses essentially. We haven't seen businesses really getting scammed or screwed over really clearly until now. But I mean, now it's happening to them. And this is a multi-billion-dollar business that once again, Energy is a solution for. So help get the word out about Energy. Join us in our community if you haven't, but just wanted to share this update with you guys. And yeah, I've got a few more videos I want to get out. I've just been quite busy, but more will be coming. So wish you guys the best and catch you guys soon.